Hi, welcome to Weekend Box Office Predictions and Movie Review. Today is Friday, May 27th, 2016. My name is Craig and I'm your host. Hey, it's going to be a 4-day weekend for the movie box office, so my numbers will reflect 4 days and not 3 days for this coming weekend. There are 2 new movies that are playing nationwide coming out, and I'll give predictions on those as well as some holdovers and just a couple quick movie news tidbits. So, hey, first movie is X-Men Apocalypse. Obviously, we know what this franchise is about, so I'm not going to review this movie in detail. Reviews on it so far have been okay to decent. Lots of 5s and 6s, a few 7s, obviously some low scores as well. So it's kind of across the middle. Rotten Tomatoes, last number I saw was 48%. So it's obviously not looking as well as the previous movie. It is playing in over 4,100 theaters this weekend at 2 hours and 24 minutes, so the movie's a little bit long. That may help it, may hurt it. It's hard to say at this point, but I do think it'll hurt it compared to the previous movie, which actually brought in $110.5 million over the weekend. I don't see this movie. I don't even think it's going to make $100 million this weekend. My prediction for this movie is $89.2 million for this coming weekend. Next is Alice Through the Looking Glass, obviously a sequel to Alice in Wonderland, if you want to call it that, from 2010, believe it or not, so it's been 6 years. That movie actually made $116 million back then. This movie is not going to come anywhere close to that. It is playing in 3,800 theaters this weekend. Reviews on it are poor to okay, lots of 3s and 4s out of 10. I'm not seeing very many high scores on this, so I think it's going to hurt it even more. It is playing just under 2 hours for runtime. I'm going to give it a prediction of $56.7 million for the 4-day weekend. Holdovers, Angry Birds will give up its #1 spot already. I give it a prediction of $26.8 million. Next is Civil War. I'm going to give a prediction of $24.1 million for this coming weekend. Next is Neighbors 2, which will have another bad weekend at $12.5 million. Next is the movie The Jungle Book. Should have another decent weekend at $8.5 million. The Nice Guys, which came out last weekend, I'm going to give a prediction of $6.9 million. Next is Money Monster. I'm going to give a prediction of $4.7 million. Next is Zootopia, which will add just a little bit to its total at $1.5 million. And round out the top 10, I'm going to go with The Darkness at $1.35 million. Hey, a couple of things on movie news. There will be another Halloween movie coming out. It has been announced that John Carpenter will be an executive producer on the next movie, and he plans on this being the most scariest Halloween movie to date. So obviously we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm excited to hear that they are going to make another, though. I think it's the 10th sequel, if I remember right. So I didn't see an actual start date, production, or release date or anything like that, but I'll keep looking and see if I do find something. The other is Francis Ford Coppola is actually going to be coming out with a book on the notebook that he used for the movie The Godfather. It basically details every little thing that he had made a note on during the show, during filming, personal notes. There's going to be some never-before-seen photos that haven't been published before, casting notes, just any little thing that he had made from Mario Puzo's book. So. But it's going to be 720 pages, so obviously going to be very lengthy, so be looking for that when it does come out. Hey, that's it for today's show. Everyone have a great weekend. Thank you to our servicemen who have served, some that have given up their lives. We thank you for the freedom that we do have and for the service that you have done. Hey, I will be back on Tuesday giving you an update on how the box office actually did for the 4-day weekend. And giving you predictions you count on, they're better than the weatherman. Take care.